The philosophy of Jarreau, born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, part of Puerto Rican heritage. In my opinion, I think he is a poet for America, educated with a master's degree from University of Iowa and an undergraduate degree in literature. I want to explore the song We Got By. I can't play the music because of copyright, but he said, I hardly had a belly for, never knew a new bicycle. Hand-me-down books and shoes, they brought the yule ties in July. Then he said, I rode the bus train, sometimes strolling for miles to a movie singing a song, Shoobedoo, while birds and rich folks flew right on by. But he said, we got by, Lord knows we got by. Then this is one got me. Winter wishes wait until June. We brighten July with that hot dog fudge. Tell your mama you are with Sue. You will bring some beans and I will find some wine. And then he said neon lights were brighter too. And sneaking back home with this girl named Joe, I hurried down to say I do. Then he said I stared my first man child in the eye. That is a responsible man. Got a young lady pregnant. I just have so many lyrics. This is just the philosophy of Jarreau. That is one of them. Hand me down books and shoes, and they was happy. You got to listen to that song. Another one, She's Leaving Home, that was made popular by the Beatles. That was recorded, to my surprise, on Spotify over 100 times. Friday morning at 9 o'clock, his daughter's clicking the door. She's leaving home to go with this guy in the motor trade. And the wife stands at the stairs and say, how could she do this to me? How could she? We didn't know. I mean, listen to the song by Jarreau and listen to the one by the Beatles. That's an interesting song. Back in the younger days when I was with Anheuser-Busch, I would listen to Paul McCartney do that song. And I knew the song because of Jarreau, but I didn't know the Beatles was the originators of that. Another one is Could You Believe? It's a song on that Live in Europe album, 1978. Could you believe in a dream when I tell you that it's true? Could you believe, precious friend of mine? And then also on that album called Look to the Rainbow. A classic, classic, classic. Then he did a Elton John song. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind that I'm putting down the words. How wonderful life is while you in the world. The song is called Your Song. I mean, the soundtrack of Jarreau, I can just go so many, Sad and So Distracted. I mean, he had so many classics, and I don't think we pay respect to Jarreau. I mean, he was a song book of my life, my teenage years, and his music resonated. We was fortunate to see him in Trenton, Michigan, like a week before he died, maybe 4 or 5, maybe a little bit longer than that. But then he got a song talking about fire and rain on the Milwaukee album. Have you seen the child? Sweet dreams and flying machines. I mean, he just poetic. I mean, it's like listen to Michael Franks. You know, you need to sit down and listen to his songs year after year. They like sage. Or I don't drink wine, but like people who drink wine, like the older the wine is, the better. The more you listen to Jarreau, the better he is. Then he has another one saying, somebody's watching you, somebody's watching you. Then it's a one line in there, somebody's got their eyes upon you. Then he say, games are to be played with toys, etc. Love is to be made when you are for real. And then he say, the higher the price, the nicer the night. People pay for what they get. I mean, he dropped so many gems, and I got so many friends, and they tell me, man, you always say you're going to climb the highest mountain and sail the 7 seas. I have climbed every big mountain in the world. I have sailed every major sea in the world. I was inspired by this man to live a life of extreme. I didn't realize it when I look back at my portfolio of life in 64 years. That's a lot of years. And it's been nothing but bliss and happiness. And I'm glad that A guy turned me on to Jarreau. We was in high school. His name was Ernest Bellman. Still a friend of mine. He's down in Houston someplace. We don't keep in contact. And I can remember going to see Jarreau in 1978 at the Fisher Theater in Detroit. We sat literally up in the roof for $5.50. I'll never forget that. Then he got this one. He say, "Jealous people love to see you bleed." Just Google that. Jarreau, "Jealous people love to see you bleed." I mean, he put that in, and I was singing it many, many times and didn't realize what I was singing. He did another great song that was Frank Sinatra did it. I don't know who wrote it. It's called "Teach Me Tonight." I mean, I can just go on and on about Jarreau. My favorite Jarreau song and my favorite album is that Glow album in the early 70s. It's a green one. You can get it from Amazon, or you can, I mean, now with Apple Music and I have Spotify, you can get all this stuff for practically nothing. But anyway, the music, the philosophy, the lyrics of Jarreau. This is an educational special. I want to pay homage to a crossover artist. I consider him some of his early works in the 1960s when he was doing some of the Otis Redding songs. I mean, Jarreau, George Benson collaboration. Jarreau, Rochelle Farrell. I remember we saw her at Detroit Opera House in the last 10, 15 years. I mean, I've probably seen Jarreau out of all of the artists. I say Keith Jarrett probably the most. Jarreau would probably be second. Michael Franks, John LaPonte. I love a piano player named Eric Reed, but I just want to focus on Jarreau, the philosophy, the music, the love, the contribution to the music business. Jarreau, even how he copied, sung some songs from Elton John, sung some songs from the Beatles, sung some songs from Frank Sinatra. We got by, in my opinion, just my opinion, you don't have to agree with me. Two things can be right. This is the song resonate with me. Please click, subscribe, and share. God bless you, and thank you. Jazz 313, we out.